Hello, welcome to Linux Lovers. Today we are going to discuss on the topic of various prompts available in Linux. Okay, so in Linux totally we have 4 prompts: PS1 prompt, PS2 prompt, and PS3 prompt. Finally we have PS4 prompt. So we are going to discuss on this, and we are going to see practically what are all these prompts, what are they signify. Okay, let me go to the next slide. So here PS1 prompt is a prompt where user will daily interact with the shell. Okay, the one which I highlighted in red is called as PS1 prompt. So where user can give the commands and he can get the values. And PS2 prompt means whenever we are continuing one command in next line, automatically from next line onwards PS2 prompt will come here. So this greater than symbol, whatever I am highlighted in blue, this is called as PS2 prompt. Let me show this in practically. Okay, so this is what here, this is what whatever I highlighted is called as PS1 prompt. Okay, even you can see the value of the PS1 prompt by giving echo $PS1, means this is the value we got for PS1 prompt. So /u stands for user, @ is already hard coded value, /h stands for host name, and /w stands for working directory. Finally we have $sign. That's why we got the prompt as PS1 prompt like this. Okay, and let me show you what is the value of PS2 prompt. PS2 prompt. Okay, so value of the PS2 prompt is greater than symbol. I want to continue a command so that I want to continue a command in next line so that I'll get PS2 prompt. Let me show you. Echo hello Jafar. I want to continue. I'm pressing enter. I want to continue. You see, I got greater than symbol, which is a PS2 prompt. Oh, how are you? I want to continue one more time. One more time I got PS2 prompt. Is everyone fine? Now I am closing my double quotes so that my command will be over. So the same message will be displayed, and now again you got PS1 prompt back. Okay, so what I mean to say, the PS1 prompt is a prompt where user will interact with this PS1 prompt regularly by giving the commands and by getting the desired results. So even you can, if you want, you can customize this PS1 prompt also. Let me show you. PS1 equal to double quotes my underscore PS1 prompt. Here I am giving one standardized value to PS1 prompt. So from now onwards your PS1 prompt value is my PS prompt with the arrow symbol. So what we did is we are assigning a new value to the PS1 variable so that PS1 prompt got changed. Okay, so how do I assign new value to PS2? Same. Let me assign new value to PS2. PS2 equal to, within double quotes, I will put just 4 arrow symbol, that's it. Okay, now let me clear the screen. You know that's PS1 prompt was changed by us, and now I want to display the PS2 prompt. Echo hello Jafar. I want to continue next line. You see, this is PS2 prompt was displayed, and we are continuing on the PS2 prompt. How are you? Is everyone fine? Now I am closing the command. You see, so basically what I mean to say, PS1 prompt is a prompt which user will daily interact with the shell, and you can issue the commands and you can get it. Even if you want, you can customize the PS1 prompt also. And if you want, you can customize the ps2 prompt also, which we already seen it. So the ps2 prompt is basically to, whenever we are continuing the command in next line, automatically ps2 prompt will come into picture. Okay, now we'll discuss what is ps3 prompt. Well, ps3 prompt is only applicable in menu driven shell programs. It is not a, if I display the value of ps3, let me clear it. Okay, if I display value of ps3, nothing will come. You got blank, because ps3 prompt is only applicable when you are using menu driven oriented shell program. Okay, let me go back to slide. So here in this slide, this side I kept the shell program, and this side this is the executable screenshot. So we are using select loop. Okay, what is the select loop will do? Here it will execute, this is a list of all possible values. Okay, ls slash means whatever be the, when we did ls command on a root directory, whatever be the all the root directory entries, that list will come in this picture, and all the list will be processed by select command as a menu. Okay, this is a menu driven program. Okay, if you see this execution is, these are all the folders and the files available under slash. Okay, and now select statement will display you by associating one particular number to each and every entry. So these are all the entries under the slash bin directory, and 1 is assigned to bin, 2 is assigned to boot, 3 is assigned to dev. Who assigned these value numbers? Select statement assigned these numbers. Now it is asking us to take the menu, what the entry you want to pick up. Okay, so now you can select 2, means you selected boot. If you select 5, means you selected home. So basically this program, what it will do, from the root directory it will list out all the files as a menu. Okay, and here in the loop, right, we are checking if that whatever from that menu, whatever we picked up, that we are checking that entry, whether it is a directory or file. For example, if I selected, if I opted 4, it will be a directory. Then echo dollar file is a directory, the etc is a directory, that information will display it. If it is not a directory, file is not a directory, that information will come here. If you see the execution, right, so these are all the directories available under slash root directory, and numbers are associated for each and every entry. So here this is called ps3 prompt. If you want, you can change this default ps3 prompt come like this. So here the user selected 2, and the output came as boot is a directory, and select will show the menu again. Okay, select will ask you to take the menu entry again. If you select 5, it's a home is a directory. If you select 7, this is a file, is not a directory. That's what they displayed here. So I prepared the same program here. Let me go through for a better understanding. Vim. Okay, so here for demonstration purpose, intentionally I kept this ps3 value with the arrow. Okay, so what my intention is, I want to show a menu driven program, and once the menu is displayed, your ps3 prompt should come in picture. Okay, that's what is here. The ls slash means all the entries available under root directory, it will display as a menu item, and whatever be the file we selected, okay, that will come in the file parameter. Okay, for example, if you selected home directory, it will come in file. If you selected etc directory, it will come in file. And every time we are checking whether it is a directory or a file, we are displaying the current number. I hope you understood this small shell program. Let me quit from VI and I want to execute Wow. Now what select it did, select listed the menu which contains all the entries under slash. So one is numbered for bin, two is numbered for boot. Now I want to select what is the 3. Okay, if you see here, this is the arrow which we assigned to ps3 variable. Okay, that's why we are getting this kind of prompt, ps3 prompt. Dev is a directory. Now I want to select this one, vbox.log, means number is 20. I use the numeric keypad, sorry. Okay, so vbox.log is a file and I want to select 10. Opt is a directory. Okay, if you want to come out of this loop, you have to press Ctrl C. I hope now you understood what the select statement loop will do. It will display all the entries in this list and it will give number to each and every item, and whatever be the item that user selected, that entry will be coming in the file variable and loop will be executed. If you select one more time, again the second value will come in file and the loop will be executed. Okay, so here the things what we need to concentrate is, this is the one which we assigned to ps3, that's why we got it as a ps3 prompt. Okay, so here the default ps3 prompt is #, that's why here the user he didn't assign anything, that's why we got #, and we are selecting 2, #, we are selecting 5. Up you got what is ps3 prompt. Now we are going to discuss on ps4 prompt. Okay, well, let me show you what is the default value of ps4 prompt first. ps4 prompt, the default value came as plus. Okay, well, actually what is happening, whenever you enabled tracing in our shell program, so whenever you want to debug a shell program, you will enable this tracing like this, set-vx. Okay, if you want to disable it, you can disable set plus vx. Okay, so this is the setting to debug the shell program. What this -v will indicates, whatever be the line that is going to be executed, that will be displayed as it is. After that, whatever be the statement that is going to execute, that statement will be displayed along with the arguments. For example, if you see this is echo enter x value, this is because of -v parameter, and echo enter x value, this came because of x, because we are enabling the tracing. Okay, so how come the plus came here? So whenever we are debugging the program, before the statement is getting executed, then ps4 prompt will come into picture. Okay, so we'll show this program. Well, let me show you. Okay, okay, here I wrote a small simple program. This is shebang, don't worry about it. Here I am enabling debugging for tracing my program, and here a simple, we are reading the x value and we are reading the y value, we are calculating sum of the x and y and we are displaying it. Now since we enable this tracing in this shell program, and let me execute this. You see, so this statement came because of v and this statement came because of x. Okay, so while it is, before it is going to execute, it will show that statement with a plus sign. Okay, now I am giving value of 4 and value of 6. I got sum of 10. Okay, so now basically what we need to understand, if we change this, can I change this plus to some other symbol? Yes, certainly you can change it. Let me so here I will put PS4 PS4 is equal to plus plus plus. I'll put 4 pluses. Now what happens? I'm going to save this program. I'm going to run the same program again. You see, you got 4 pluses because we gave this value to PS4 variable. So I hope you understood it. So now the conclusion is, so we have totally 4 prompts in Linux. PS1 prompt is a regular Linux prompt which takes our commands and executes it, and you can customize it if you want it. And PS2 prompt, whenever a prompt or a loop or something we are continuing in the next line, automatically PS2 prompt will continue along with us. Okay, once the command is finished, again PS1 will come into picture. Okay, so whenever you are continuing a command in new line, PS2 prompt will come. PS3 prompt is for only menu driven programs. So whenever I have a select statement with menu driven programs, so that after menu, what you have to select one menu item, so there you will get PS3 prompt. PS4 prompt is basically whenever you are tracing, debugging or a shell program. In that case, PS4 prompt will come into picture. All the above prompts can be customized. That's all from my side. Thank you. If you like my content, you can subscribe my channel. Thank you.